Welcome to the playground chat, guys. Yes, sir. Back at it again. You know, episode 44. Like Jay-Z's album. We're back at it again. My name is Chuma. I'm with my brother here.
I go by the name of Ntshinga Time.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the playground chat.
Yeah,
the best sports cast in the land.
Oh, yeah. What you saying?
What's Gucci, bro?
I'm Polile, bro. Polile. You know, thank you for subscribing. We see it. Thank you for the support, guys. Yeah, we're trying to push as much content as we can. We know we were out, you know, but now we're back at it. Me and my brother, you know, trying to push as much content. Thank you, Cloudy, for the space again. Thank you for the support, guys. And yeah, man, how about you? How you been, bro?
Easy, bro. Yeah, man, strength to strength. It's been a long season. It's been a long year, but yeah, I can't complain. I'm happy to be shooting another episode. We're shooting on a Monday night. Which is a little bit cool, a little bit different, but a little bit cool. Gives us opportunity to really dive into the results of the past weekend and give people some good opinions. Yeah. And again, just a disclaimer: this is our opinion. Please do not take it personally. If you don't like what you hear, just move on to the next channel. I would love it if you comment, you know, subscribe, like, have a debate. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? But don't hate. Debate.
Getting right into it, guys. You know what we do. Unfortunately, Coach wasn't here today. With the illness, yeah, bro. He'll be back at it though. But let's jump right into it, bro. I think one of the first things that I wanted to talk about is yet again Springbok's dominance. I don't know, man. I do not know if there is a country. I do not know if there's any players fit enough or even good enough to like beat the Springboks at this stage. France and South Africa faced off at the Stade de France in the headline clash of the 2025 Autumn Nations Series. The game carried extra weight as their first meeting since 2023 Rugby World Cup quarterfinal, when the Springboks narrowly advanced on their way to another World Cup. This time, the margin was far more convincing. France struck early, through Damien Pernard, whose first half tries gave him a home crowd plenty to cheer about, but the Springboks showed why they remained the top-ranked team in the world. Even after Luthando Ntshinga got a red card before halftime, South Africa stayed composed, turning the match with relentless forward play and punishing them more, broke the French defense in the final quarter. In the end, South Africa powered to a 32-17 win, extending their dominance and silencing their Stade de France. Bro, is there, like, at this point, South Africa Springboks, like, who challenges us, bro? What's happening? Like, what's happening in rugby?
I just think at the present moment, the South Africa is in a bit of that phase. Who can I compare them to? With the total dominance, but they're in that phase where I wouldn't say New Zealand, because New Zealand didn't backed it up. Yes, they did a back-to-back World Cup, but I wouldn't say New Zealand. Okay, let's say New Zealand. All right, maybe maybe more rugby experts will attack me more. But I think as much as we got so much dominance, I still feel that South Africa is not getting the credit that they should be. And I think it's because we've come with the innovative way of thinking. Everything that the World Rugby tries to change to restrict the Springboks, we just find 5 other loopholes to run through and do things differently. And I love Rassie, Erasmus. I love also the coaching staff and how they can take inspiration from anywhere. I mean, if you look at some of the moves that they make, they've got some of the moves but taken from under 14 Paul Roos. You know, there's a set piece that he's taken from the under 14 at Paul Roos. But you know what he's showing there? He's showing that inspiration, innovation can come from anywhere. And as a coach, that's the best place to look. I always also, you know, when I'm coaching, before I introduce a new system, I love to try it with the young ones. You know, that's where you will see things, whether they work or not. If you can work on a 14-year-old, 9 times out of 10, it will work with an adult, especially because you don't think they have the audacity to try things like that. You know? So I think with Rassie, I'm not going to give Rassie alone the credit, but Rassie and his dynasty. And the dynasty, I mean, Siya Kolisi is the most successful international captain He's no longer just the most successful Springbok captain. He's the most successful, but because he's Siya Kolisi and not Dan Carter or Richie McCaw or Johnny Wilkinson. You know what I mean? And Johnny Wilkinson, it doesn't sit. So it's because we're South African and because we play our way. You know what I mean? I mean, if you look at rugby in general, when Australia won the Rugby World Cup, they played running rugby. They made sure to use the rules to what they were good at. When England won the World Cup, they were good forwards who paid penalties for Johnny Wilkinson to kick over. That suited them. They won the World Cup. The New Zealand, they had that brand of rugby, offloading, giving it to space, big centers who break lines, overlap. You know what I mean? It worked for them. Now when we come with the 7-1 split, it's a problem. The only problem is being South African. Yeah. And what I love about it is that the world hasn't figured it out. The most motivation for South Africa is for everyone to be against South Africa. That's when we thrive. When you're supporting us as a whole, we play shit. We will play shit when you hate, we stick together. You give us a common enemy. You know what I mean? We've got so much differences in this country. Until you say, fuck South Africa, for example. Then we stop those differences right now. We poor, colored, black, white. We focus on you.
I was going to tap right into that.
So you're saying it's not about Siya Kolisi himself, but it's about South Africa as a whole.
As a whole. You know what I mean? I'm saying that they've got an issue with South Africa as a whole. Yeah. Yes.
So what I was going to tap into that, saying like also squad selection. Like I think in the times where we were, as a South Africa, good in 1 year, maybe terrible a few years, and maybe good another year. It was because of the inconsistency of squad selection. So, what the coach has done with allowing, like taking chances on the youth, taking chances on, captain. That's crazy, bro. Remember, being a captain of his Springboks, it's a huge honor. And then Siya being, I don't think Siya is the greatest player, right? But it was because of how he spoke and how he connected to the people. Siya doesn't make it about himself.
Never.
He speaks about unity. He speaks about the people that brought him to where he is. So I think that's the biggest difference in terms of captaincy. And it's sad that it's underlooked because it's Siya Kolisi.
And another thing that's really scathing the world is that, yeah, we dominate you with the forwards when we want. But we can now also throw the ball to our backline, and our backline can do wonderful things. We've got the best 10 in the world. We've got Feinberg-Mngomezulu. Wow. Feinberg-Mngomezulu. Sacha Feinberg-Mngomezulu is the best 10 in the world. And it's irritating them. You know what I mean? Sidebar. The Khaleds are calling him a Khaled. Now that it suits them. Those guys, that demographic makes me laugh.
Gaten? Gaten is going to claim him soon.
They're claiming him already.
Is he there?
But his surname is Mngomezulu. Explain that to me. Anyway, let's not go into that. Let's not get into that. Unity. We were at unity.
But look, what are you saying about Sacha? Just quickly. Sacha, a lot of people now are looking at him as, a player that at that level, at that age, taking those type of risks. People are saying, okay, the new age Dan Carter. Dan Carter is one of the greatest.
He's one of the greatest ever.
And Dan Carter was not, in as much as it was great kicking, but he also created crazy plays. Yeah, but similar.
Yes.
But this kid is trying all types.
He's different because he's not a traditional South African 10. Like Libbok can play, right? But Libbok's kicking leaves things to be desired. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he's a terrible goal kicker, but I'm saying like he leaves things to be desired. Whereas Sacha can kick for poles and he can play. I mean, the Japan game, he kicked the ball and then up and under to try and gain territory and won his own up and under and went to go and score. So
that's a classic try.
This kid is something else.
And he was like,
this kid is something, and even he tried this week. You give him a little bit of a gap, he's gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and it's also like on like a, it's nice to see somebody like us play in that position in South Africa, playing as a 10. He's the first black 10. Nohamba, we've been speaking about Nohamba making it, but I don't think his time the time is up because Sacha is there. And he's Mngomezulu, wow.
Ula.
I say figil umfana wethu.
Masiye. Thank you, SA. Thank you. On to some incredible news. Well, not incredible, but it's a conversation. Arsenal are looking like. Look, I know we say this year in, year out. It's been 7 years, but it does feel a little bit different with this Arsenal, specifically this one. Anyways, but after having the best defense but scoring 17 fewer goals than the champions Liverpool last season, it seems obvious Arsenal would have to improve their attack if they will have to have a better opportunity of winning the Premier League this time around. But in conceding just 3 times in the opening 8 games this term, giving them a 3-point lead in the top spot, their already impressive defense has improved to such a historic level they may not need to score many goals after all. And it's a good thing too, because while the Gunners' attack is slightly better than last season, it's still a far cry from their title challenge in 2023 when they averaged 2.4 goals per game. What are we saying? This is the season yet again, but this is a completely different Arsenal. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but these are the conversations. What are you saying?
Get the fuck out of here. You're saying the same thing every year. You're saying that here come Arsenal. Yes, here they come to finish second again. I can almost guarantee now Manchester City is going to win the title. Why I'm saying so? It's because Arsenal are leading the league and Manchester City are 6 points behind them. Not even 6 points. Correction. 4 points behind them. 1 win more. What Arsenal are we talking about dominating the league? And the fact that Manchester City is doing it, beating the team that Arsenal lost against this season. What does that tell you? Arsenal need to play Chelsea. I don't think Arsenal, they can beat Chelsea, but I don't think they'll have a good time against Chelsea because of the way that Chelsea set up against Arsenal. I think Manchester City wipes the floor with Chelsea. I think Manchester City wipes the floor with Arsenal. And I think that is 6 points that Arsenal are not going to be able to handle. I don't think Arsenal are going to score more goals than Manchester City. So the goal difference, if it goes to goal difference, is going to go to Manchester City. Halfway through the season, we're going to figure out the set pieces. Arsenal, 65% of their goals comes directly from a set piece or a second ball from a set piece. When we cut those long throws and those set pieces out of their game in the second leg, what are they going to do? They've got 2 little open play goals. And yes, one thing that I can give them is their defense. And they're defending well.
Yeah.
Haram ball. That's all I'll say. That's all I will say. Haram ball, Allahu Akbar, Shaktara to Arsenal fans. No pork next to a... All you need to do to beat Arsenal is to bring pork in the beginning of the match and you're done. They're going to concede a goal. That's all you need. Just bring pork. That's all you need because he plays haram ball. That's what he's doing. He plays haram ball. So defensive.
Yeah.
So it's like Declan Rice, right? He will not leave Declan Rice on the bench for Zubamendi, even in games where I feel like Arsenal need a creative spark. Why do you think he won't do that?
He wants to be defensive.
No, he needs a free kick. And he knows Rice is going to kick that beautiful ball. He cannot leave him out of the game. You know what I mean? Even though Rice will lose 5 balls, he's going to be like, we keep him.
He has to play.
Against Man City, lose 5 balls. Look how you're going to look for the ball there, Rodri. You're not winning the ball back. There's no winning the ball back. So honestly, in my opinion, Arsenal, like I said in the beginning of the year, will finish second. They're going to lead. It's going to be December now. They're going to play 4-5 games in a row. Watch. Man City wins 5. Arsenal drew against Sunderland. Man City doesn't draw against teams like that.
It's going to be interesting. I like that it's so open,
Chelsea are sitting third. Yeah. 6 points behind. Manchester United have now entered the chat. Arsenal, have they played Manchester United this year?
No, they haven't. Have you played United? I'm not too sure.
So if they haven't played United, that's an old school derby. That's even when Man United are playing shit, they pick up their socks against Arsenal, against Chelsea. Okay, so
they do it.
You know what I mean? Arsenal?
I don't know, man.
Sorry, I don't even know why I'm calling them Arsenal. It's the wrong name. It's Arsenal. Arsenal will always be Arsenal.
I get you.
Sacha, Sacha is the best winger.
Ish.
How many goals or assists does Sacha? They want to make fun of Man United players and Wirtz. Let's start with Sacha, the best. Mbuemo. He has already got more goals than Sacha will have probably the whole season. Mbuemo already has like 5 or 6. You know what I mean? Semenyo, Bournemouth, has 6. Thiago from Brentford has 8. Sacha, it shows you how toothless their attack is. Speaking on the Premier League,
Damn.
Manchester City wiped the floor with Liverpool yesterday. It proved something.
Thank you.
Arne Port cannot port the league.
Nah, he
He's Arne Klopp last season. He was Arne Klopp last season because he didn't have players to buy. He got all the players that were inherited from Klopp, right? So it was Arne Klopp and he won the league. Now he's Arne Port and he's losing it because now he wants to buy the league. You don't buy the league.
I am disappointed.
Etiquette. What do you call him? Etiquette.
Yeah.
Etiquette is the best striker in the Premier League. Yes, Holland scores the most goals, but Etiquette is the best striker, all-round striker. The issue is you paid 112 million for the other one. Now it's a mess.
I told you, Isak wasn't training, bro. Like it's like you call as a footballer. I said this before.
Yo, I am so happy this is happening because I was screaming at that rat. Remember, I said
wait. Can you please let him finish? What were you saying?
No, I'm saying like Isak, bro. Like
He wasn't
training.
It wasn't like
When he was being a rat.
Go on.
No, remember when we spoke about it that like if you like the Sterling issue, if you sit out and not train, you know, and in his case he was waiting on the contract to be signed and trying to go train a backdoor Pairo Societa, some bullshit like that. Just pictures of him running up and down. I don't think he was training. To not train,
He was pretending
as
like he was training. Yeah.
It's
Instagram.
Yeah,
He's training. He's training.
Nah, he's working hard.
He's working hard. He's ready for Liverpool.
But if you see a thing, bro, as a pro, it's real because Isak did come on and play. He looked finished. So that's why I think they're resting him. Basically, I don't think he's injured. I think they're just resting him because he's really shit. But hopefully, when he comes back, I don't know.
For me,
I'm scared.
For me, Isak
might have been a bust.
Isak is the rat that I said he was. Stay at Newcastle, honor your contract. This doesn't happen. Now you are not even probably, you're the biggest flop in Premier League history at the moment.
No, Florian Wirtz is.
I'm going to fight tooth and nail. Florian Wirtz cannot be. Because Florian Wirtz is a midfielder. The only way you can get an assist is if that rat scores a goal. And that rat is not scoring goals. How is it my fault? If I'm creating a goal for this rat, the rat is Galogis is the rat.
There's no goals.
Exactly.
Nothing.
Is that Somalian rat?
4 matches, 0 goals, 1 assist, and no. Like
It also was a cup game where he got that assist.
Look,
still, as the person that we were talking about before,
120 million.
120 million.
With 4 games in, bro, we expect even 2 goals at least.
Even Arne is under heavy scrutiny. This is 5 league losses right now, currently in the Premier League in 11 games. He's tallied more than last season as a whole season.
Listen to this. I'm going to debunk the Florian Wirtz is shit talk. You Liverpool fans especially. Anilazi. So Wirtz week. When you have a 10 that is special, he doesn't score goals. He creates goals. If you have Salah who wants to shoot from tight angles instead of crossing the ball to a better position, then it's not Wirtz's fault. Wirtz umfakile uSalah. uSalah ufuna ufaka uBonsi instead of uKhela. It's not Wirtz's fault, and this is how I'll prove it. Florian Wirtz has created 22 chances. He has created the most chances as a Liverpool player. In Liverpool, the flop that people are saying, he's created the most chances. His XG with assists, expected assists per match, have been 2.4, putting him in the top 10 percentile in the Premier League. He creates the top 10 percentage in the Premier League. He's the top 10% of a 10. He's a better 10 than 90% of the 10s in the Premier League. It's not his fault. Ekitek, Salah, Cody Gakpo, oh shit, they're unable to score easy goals. Please, why are we afraid to call Salah shit?
No, Salah.
We are afraid.
But I'm
Salah weak iphelele. I used to say akusakwazi ukubaleka grrr. There's quick defenders now. Mickey van der Ven is Masbalege. There's no more scope and jag.
But I'll counter your
You're 33. You can't just run with the ball now. You're 33. Give us something new. You see how Lewandowski plays different? Yeah, but we're down. He doesn't run and try and head anymore, bro.
I'll counter your argument though. Yes, I hear you. Liverpool creating chances, but the
2.4, a team high. Expected goals. Okay, maybe you should do better there. He's also created in his own capacity 1.6 expected goals. So he should at least have one goal. But it doesn't, he's there, he's creating.
But 120 million.
It's worth it.
Wait, 120 million, both from the Bundesliga. He had 26 goals and 14 assists in the whole campaign at Bayer Leverkusen with Xabi Alonso. Gets bought for 120 million, right? In 11 games, he's only been able to get in 2 assists when he flew back to go play a game in Germany. Do you understand? This is a player from Germany that's come to the Premier League.
My argument is always going to be the same.
Has nothing to show for in the Premier League.
True.
And then goes back to Germany and does what he does in Germany. So I think I hear your point, but
what's the problem? Is it the leagues or is
no? What, bro?
I don't think it's the league. If he's creating these chances, if per game he's supposed to have 2 assists, like 2.4 assists, that means he's giving you. He played. That means those goals are supposed to be in.
Struggling in both leagues.
So the whole Liverpool attack is struggling. My issue is that we're pointing at Wirtz. We are leaving the rat.
They are a lot, yeah.
The worst people is the rat. He's worse. The next worst person is Jeremy Frimpong.
He's terrible. Jeremy
Kirkes. But because he's Florian Wirtz and he's this lovely 10.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's where he's supposed to be the greatest player.
He has to.
But
he's young. He's
his problem was going to Liverpool also.
He's going to come through.
He should have went to a different club. I don't think Liverpool fits well. I think Liverpool needs hard-working midfielders. Those guys will create from deep. The way that Wirtz plays, Salah was a Salah. What Wirtz does, a shy flick around the corner. Salah. Ulahile. By the time I realize, I say, but if he was on,
but there are moments though when you're watching Wirtz, bro. Like in the game yesterday against Man City, there was a chance where Ekitike broke the line in the gap, like in between the defenders. All Wirtz had to do was pass it in that space. I'm gonna show the video right here.
Yeah.
No,
but that happens.
It feels like, bro, the lights are bright. Yeah, the lights might be bright, but you need to get going. You need to get going. But yeah, shout out Liverpool. Liverpool are out of the title challenging. They're out on this lot. Hopefully they keep you until Feb, because I don't think by after Feb it's done, because I don't think honest lot is gonna last. Liverpool fans will make you change your job. And I also didn't like that to Jamie Carragher. I had to go blame Konate, but everyone was just terrible. But anyways,
no. Jamie Carragher,
yeah,
right?
Another flop.
Jamie Carragher. Yes, khuluma ngathi bebelazi. Yes, Bongani Khumalo was a better defender than you. It's just that he's South African. I've seen more videos of you on your knees than you making a slide tackle. Who's gonna listen to that guy? We all know Virgil van Dijk is also another reason why Liverpool is doing bad. It's not Konate's fault. Konate plays for France. Look how well he does. Look how badly Van Dijk does also for the Netherlands. To sheer consistency of Van Dijk twerking.
Yeah.
Van Dijk is no longer a defender. He goes to Magic City.
Yeah, he's a stripper.
He's a stripper from Magic City. He twerks.
Yeah.
Every time he come one-on-one, what does he do?
Yeah.
He
He's
twerks.
He's not about that life.
Let's move on. Let's go to the PSL quickly. The PSL.
What's happening in the PSL? Buyili Paganye, Bonil. So number 2, same points as Sundowns and 2 games in hand. It's crazy. This chase is interesting. And the Chiefs is third. Also currently on the same points as the Pirates, but have played the same number of games as Sundowns. So it's gonna be a very interesting league, and title race. But speaking on that thing that we were speaking on, I think Jamie Carragher, I just wanted to, when you talking about him being a bad footballer, he's also very a terrible pundit. As a pundit, I think you shouldn't be one-sided or like it doesn't make sense, because clearly Jamie Carragher hates Chelsea Football Club. Clearly he can't speak badly about his franchise. Maybe he's getting paid obviously by Liverpool to protect the brand. And also, I'm not gonna mention, but that place that he works at also, when Liverpool are losing, he's hardly back in the studio. So that's another red flag. So yeah, there's a few things that we need to see. There's a few things that we see as fans that we see, but he's not supposed to be a pundit, or he's not supposed to be involved in discussing or anything like that, because it's emotional. This is one thing I've been wanting to say about Jamie Carragher. Never liked Jamie Carragher as a footballer, as a person, as a pundit. He's just a terrible human being, and he was terrible at football. I think it's just his thing, being terrible at shit.
We haven't forgot about the Africa shit that you said, you stupid motherfucker. Fuck you.
We don't support. Yeah.
You've never won the Premier League. What do you know about winning the league? When you played in the Premier League, you were one of the worst Liverpool sides in history. You are one of the worst Liverpool sides in history. You and Sammy Hoopia. Yes. Matla Scuttle. Yeah. Gee whiz. Jamie the Slip Carragher. Anyway, quickly.
Yes.
We go into the PSL. First of all, the PSL is shaping up to be, for the first time in a long time, a 3-legged race. And the 3 teams are the big 3. So let's give a round of applause for the Yellow Bones for finally coming to join the big boy table.
Finally. We've been waiting.
Amakos guys have arrived. They have arrived and they're part of the conversation. Do I think they beat Pirates? I think Pirates will get 6 points playing them in February. I think that they're going to be nice and close together. A good 6 points with those 2 games in hand. Those 2 games in hand seem like games against Chiefs. So Pirates are sitting second with 2 games in hand. Sundowns are being Sundowns on top of the league. But if there's any season where I believe that Sundowns are beatable, is this year. And the big factor as to why. Miguel Cardoso is the worst coach Sundowns has had since Johan Neeskens. This was before Pitso Musimane became the coach. Johan Neeskens is the guy that had all the players, Busiso Zuma, all of these guys on millions of rands and couldn't win fucking nothing. It's the same. There's no way they win anything. They've got the cream. Nuno Santos, Allende, Salez, Mukwena. All of these guys.
Stars.
Star player.
Yeah,
this year, you're winning 1-0 against Golden Arrows.
Arrows.
And niyalekwa fam. Ni wine ni scrape. Fam.
Worrying.
Fam. You guys got lucky against Pirates. I think the only issue is that the only reason why Sundowns might still win the league is because I honestly believe that other PSL teams are afraid of them. Other PSL teams do not do what they... Yeah.
They don't see that there's an opportunity here to...
Yes, to go at them. They still sit back and they wait and they wait and they wait.
Yeah, respect. Ish.
the same respect from previous seasons. Whereas right now, you can see they've been beat. They've already been beaten in the Colin knockout. They've already been beaten. So they're beatable if you go at them. And the reason why they got beat in those cup competitions was because in the cup competitions, you have no choice. What do? You want to win? You go at them. So I think Sundowns, if you're watching this and you're a PSL coach, because I know you guys do watch, go at them. Just be smart in the way that you go at them. And when you do turn the ball over, Mudau is a good player, but his arrogance is here. Mudiba's arrogance is here. They don't want to track back. They don't want to work hard. If we can turn over the ball and get them, instead of running towards your goal, get these overlapping fullbacks facing their poles. I promise you. Apolis, Mudiba is still dreaming about Apolis today. He's still dreaming about, Tiko Nangela Congo. Because he couldn't allow him to go forward. There was no Modiba going forward. And I think a lot of teams need to look at that blueprint, and that's how you beat Sundowns. You give them the fucking ball, let them keep the ball in the positions they're not going to hurt you, and then when you turn over the ball, you give it to your wingers. Because Mudau doesn't want to be chasing back.
But let's also talk about the Ronwen Williams, man. I think Ronwen Williams is overrated. For what?
Run.
For AFCON something Golden Glove. Okay, cool, but let me just the elephant in the room. Ronwen Williams is a terrible goalkeeper.
Do you know what he has?
Sorry, he's terrible.
Yes, aura.
I don't know, man.
That's all that he has. Otherwise, the aura is what makes people. They try too hard to beat him because he's got aura. Otherwise, what I've realized this season, just shoot on target.
The fucking ball, man.
Just shoot on target.
He's a normal ass keeper, man. Even like for South Africa, I think our defense is just too good for Ronwen. It doesn't do too much. But now at Sundowns, I watch Sundowns. I sit down and I watch Sundowns, and I'm like, man, Ronwen actually he's overrated, man. He's China, Ronwen.
They're the same. They both of it. No. But also. I'm a Pirates guy.
But I don't like China.
Don't play Super Chain. I like Super Chain for Pirates. He's even there.
He's alright for
He's
Pirates.
alright there. Yeah. If there was something else that I knew that I could find, I would. But for them, Super Chain, he's also got that. And Funi man balaka. I don't want to be doing this.
Also talking about the
top three, yeah.
I see that the two bottom teams is Stellenbosch and Chippa.
Oh.
What's happening there, gents?
Oppenheimer, what's happening?
Do you know what's sad about it? I was wrong. Remember in the beginning of the season, I spoke so highly about Chippa coming into the new model. They're making me look like an idiot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because I said these two to be at the top.
Badela came in the beginning, and they've got a director of football. You know, this lovely model. Stellenbosch also spoke so highly of them starting to get in your own stadium. And also these two teams are the two other legacy teams. If they go down, they're going to leave us with these teams as Tengueyo. They're going to leave us with this team as the status. Isiwelele zophinde ijike ngomso ibe yiCape Town All Stars Center iphinde ijike enye ngomso ibe yinondoni
yase
Limpopo.
We were a joke.
Ibe Blue Leopards, kodwa khona Black Leopards.
Yeah.
Like
no,
and Orbit is the worst team in the league. Like, I don't know what's happening with Stellenbosch. Do you know when I know Stellenbosch is in a crisis? They're losing games in Cape Town. They lost 2-0 against Siwelele in Cape Town. When a team as small as Siwelele can come to Cape Town and win.
Don't you think it's also...
you're Cape Town's best. If you can lose here against Siwelele, Cape Town's best.
Don't you think it's also the squad selection? Yet again, because
I think Stellenbosch
it's
also not evolving. I think Stellenbosch have been standing in one place for too long, and other teams have improved. I think Stellenbosch, I love Steve Barker, wonderful coach, but in the beginning of the season, he's also said with his own mouth that he's comfortable. He's the guy that brought Stellenbosch. I would have fired him immediately.
Oh, you think it's about that?
You think it's about your ass?
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. What you doing, bro?
And also Stellenbosch are a selling club, right? They always sell their best players. What if the model is not working anymore? What if they can no longer find the right talent to advance them to make sure, because they've got talented players, you know. But when I look at the talented players, I'm Banzi, I won't call our player out loud because go way too. But the players that they have, honest to God, if I look at them, I don't see a player that can hold a game like this when they're losing and take them over the line. They've had them in the past. They had a Jaden Adams who could do that. They've had an Ikram Reyners that could do that. They've had players in the past that can win games for them. No longer. They no longer have that.
He must get out of there.
But they're not playing him. He's sitting on the bench.
He's in
That's what
jail.
I'm saying. The problem is Steve Barker, Ikaka.
He's in jail.
That boy showed it like he kept on Spurs, but he didn't play enough. Because every time he came on the field, he could show like
He's giving something.
he gave something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's the selection. Again. Yeah, bro.
I'm saying Steve Barker needs to give someone else a chance.
He won't. These
Someone-
kids are his father's cousins are all friends with the owner, so they're starting. That's how it is. That's how it's been. It's Cape Town.
And if Stellenbosch goes down, that's it for Cape Town.
Done.
And that's why I need to talk about that.
That's it.
Yeah.
And they only have 9 points.
But how?
And how many games?
9 points. 11 games.
In 11 games.
12
Stellenbosch has
games.
9 games.
12
This is
games.
even worse.
Shit. You've got more games than points. Wow. You're terrible if that's the case, bro. If you've played more games than you couldn't
9
even.
points is 3 wins.
Doing very well. They have 12 games, 13 points.
That's not doing well, but that's wow. Compared to that.
They're doing well.
Where does it come from?
From
So
nothing.
they're coming from NFT.
They
Exactly.
literally-
Ever.
They a college.
Yes,
Crazy.
So they're doing very well.
Wait. Talk about the PSL. Except Adil Mbisane, who is gonna be a DJ now. I just wanted to just let you know.
He was never a player. He was never a player.
That's always been his profession.
Yes.
No, the captain.
He's always done music. I don't know why. He was just doing the player thing
Gents.
just because he owned the
This
team.
player got signed overseas.
My nigga, when you're a player,
He got signed overseas, Eswatini. He's playing for Highlanders. Andrew Mbisane plays overseas now. he plays.
He plays for Mabane Highlanders.
Yes, he plays overseas now. So you need to number 10, captain. Come on.
I wonder how much he's paying the team to play. Also, before we go, like in South Africa, right? In Cape Town, we need to talk about the reason why we're failing is because in nepotism, niyayithanda.
Yeah, too much.
If Luthando Ntshinga, even if uzamshaya umsebenzi kakhe, that's why sisafarisha.
Yeah.
In nepotism is too much in Cape Town.
Need to stop the
My bro,
nepotism.
Pick that darkie, my bro.
Yes.
That darkie can play.
He's good,
my
he
bro.
can play.
Los for Calvin Asso.
Yeah, man.
Hey, kan nie speel nie. Hy so kom.
Yo, that's a beautiful.
Let me move on. Our last topic.
It's a,
we inspire each other as players, even colleagues.
Yes, no, as players.
We
It's the
inspire each other up against
it's a one.
it should be that way.
Yeah.
But it's the people who are holding it.
Talent as Ababantu Abaphethe.
They don't care about talent. That's the problem.
And not
Nepotism.
skill.
Yes.
And way.
And who you know.
Yes.
And what you like. Can you do the job? Should be the question. Is he qualified to do the job? Yes. Let him come. Not, no man, but he argued with Kuma yesterday. Fuck Kuma. Kuma, sorry dog. Sorry about your feelings. That guy can do the job.
And he's well behaved.
Let him do the job, bro. Let him do the job. And I think in Cape Town, the more we're not going to call this out, and I don't want to put it, even in our league, how can you bring a Battalions player to play against our players in the LFA? How are we going to improve? I'm asking you, yes, you. I'm speaking to you. You're going to bring players at Battalions here to play against our children. How are we going to improve?
brother.
Eh?
Let's go.
You can't bring down players as professional.
Exactly, with grassroots. The whole point of grassroots is to develop so they can be professional. So in Cape Town, if you're not going to fix this,
You can't win the league with professional players.
look what happened in the playoffs.
Amateur league.
Look what happened to the playoffs. And then you lose in the playoffs because you can't play your professional players. And then you're going to come back next season and beat amateur players again. Bullshit.
I'm thinking the best.
and then walk around saying you're the best. Anyway, let's move on. In order to improve in Cape Town, if you're not going to stop that, you're not going to fucking improve. And also, very important to know, we've got social media. We've got social media on all of the pages. We've got camera guys following matches. We see the players playing for other teams. It's not that we don't see them. We see them. But it's because Ntshinga ethanda uthetha. Let me tell you now, thetha ngoku without fear or favor. Nizikaka zabantu ngesixhosa. Anikwazi udeveloper niwina ngeplayers esezilenzile. Awuyo coach. Uyi-selector. Uyi-selector, uyo coach, man. Move on. We've got a big card this week, gents. UFC 322. Huge card. I'm going to only focus on the main events. Co-main event, my favorite female fighters moving up. Weili Zhang moves up to... Yeah, Weili Zhang moves up. She's fighting Valentina Shevchenko for the 125 title. She's vacated a strawweight title. She really believes, as watching Embedded, she really believes, and she believes that she's going to kill Valentina Shevchenko. I highly doubt so. Reason being, the height. Valentina head kicks ladies that are shorter than her. But Weili Zhang is a feisty, strong, stocky half girl. And she can win. You know what I mean? So, being that stocky, strong half girl, I think she can win. Valentina, though, one thing she doesn't like is adversity. When she had adversity, she gives up. But will Weili Zhang be able to take it to the deep waters in order to win this fight? She cannot win it being nice and technical. No one beats Valentina being pretty. Valentina's got the prettiest fighting style in the UFC. Not just in female. She beats people with spinning back kicks, back fists, jumping guillotines, jumping arm bars. She's that girl. But when it's scrappy, L's, she will take her L. Then we go to the main event. Islam Makhachev, your favorite fighter. Your pound for pound number one. The pound for pound number one moves up to 170 to challenge Jack Della Maddalena for the UFC 170, which is the welterweight title. A lot of people are picking Jack. A lot of people believe Jack is going to be too big, too strong.
A proper grappler.
I've seen Jack be mauled by grapplers before. This is not Bilal.
This is a proper grappler.
This is a proper one. He has submissions. It's not Bilal. It's not Bilal, forget the name Muhammad. This is Islam Makhachev. And his name, he cannot disappoint them. Yeah. His name is the religion. What's his name?
Anything else? That's it.
How can he disappoint them?
Anything else?
No, nothing. There's a lot of good fights. Welterweight division, a lot of good fights on this card. This is one of the best cards of the year. Please watch this card, and it's also going to be at the Madison Square Garden. So they always go hard when it's in MSG. So MSG, 2 title fights. Thank you, Dana White, for finally making a proper... Oh, don't fucking take dives. We are on to you guys. If you lose, if Valentina Shevchenko loses in first round, siyayazi, you took the dive.
It's a bet.
You better, we want to see blood before you give up now.
Yeah.
No one gets beat in the first round anymore.
Please.
Because we know you're taking fucking dives.
People are getting paid real money to throw games away. So please stop killing the entertainment.
And we're gonna watch. If all of a sudden the odds change, we know. Anyway, it's wrapped up.
Let's go. Yo, thank you yet again, guys. Yes, episode 44. Yes, we did it again. That was a great episode, bro. Oh, but yeah, thank you for liking. Thank you. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. Thank you for the support. Thank you to Cloudy yet again. I am out. My name is Chuma. I'm with my brother.
You know, it's the CT.
Yeah, bro.
Give you CTE. Oh, yeah. Mr. Ntshinga time. Thank you for watching the Playground Chat.
Yes, sir.
The best sports cast in the land. Shout out to our producers, Mr. Drizzy at the back, and Mr. Four Eyes himself. Thank you very much.
Fuck that, I'm going hard, wanting glory. Niggas, I know you be on them, look on the slot, and the scheming, they ask for the bond. Yeah, I tell the bank iyazwakala. Bougie as fuck, yeah, yabonakala. She check the drip, yeah, kansolakala. All main trash shirt, vintage designer. Poorly, aningxabanga. Been in this bitch, yeah, angazi wami.